Welcome to Your Wish Fulfilled. This is your magical podcast to experience that you've already attained everything you want. Come into your heart and relax into the feeling of wealth and abundance. And from that space to create the life that you love, feeling good, feeling aligned as you move through your day. Today's session, we're getting into the law of success. This is a classic book by Paramhansa Yogananda. And we're going to get into the chapter on the law of success. I shall read this to you now and just tune into this, just take this into your heart, because these are very spiritual principles that have proven to create miracles and wonders. The law of success. Is there a power that can reveal hidden veins of riches and uncover treasures of which we never dreamed? Is there a force that we can call upon to give health, happiness, and spiritual enlightenment? The saints and sages of India teach that there is such a power. They have demonstrated the effectiveness of truth principles that will work for you too if you give them a fair trial. Your success in life does not altogether depend on ability or training. It also depends on your determination to grasp opportunities that are presented to you. Opportunities in life come by creation, not by chance. You yourself, either now or in the past, including past or former lives, have created all opportunities that arise in your path. Since you have earned them, use them to the best advantage. If you use all available outward means, as well as your natural abilities, to overcome every obstacle in your path, you will thus develop the powers that God gave you, unlimited powers that flow from the innermost forces of your being. You possess the power of thought and the power of will. Utilize to the utmost these divine gifts. So let us take this a little bit deeper and really understand what is being said here. So your success in life does not altogether depend on ability or training, although it does, of course, include that. It also depends on your determination to grasp opportunities that are presented to you. Opportunities in life come by creation, not by chance. You yourself, either now or in the past, including past lives, have created all the opportunities that arise in your path. Since you've earned them, use them to the best advantage. So let's take a moment now just to tune into your life and the opportunities presented to you. In the past, many people didn't have opportunities. Many people were basically peasants living in the farm, and they didn't really have any opportunities to change their life at all. for many, many, many thousands of or hundreds of years, right? This is very, very common. Now, think about all the opportunities that you have. Opportunities to learn things, opportunities to set up businesses, opportunities to get help, opportunities to support others. We have such an enormous amount of opportunities, we might not even realize what they are, right? People are becoming coaches, meditation teachers, they're setting up companies, they're traveling to other countries. One of my clients was telling me that she has an opportunity to go on a sailing trip in the Caribbean and Florida for as long as she wants, right? That's an opportunity that's come into her life. So she's getting rid of all her stuff and off she goes on some beautiful boat somewhere. I don't know the details, but it sounds great to me. So she's taking advantage of the opportunity because she wants to be out on the ocean. Why not, right? Let's take a moment for you just to tune into this. What opportunities do you have? If you want, you can even pause this audio and make a list. Because I mentioned in another session that if you use what you have in a worthwhile way, it will lead you to success. Now, a lot of people, they have all kinds of things. They've got books, they've got courses, they've got trainings, they've got relationships, they've got all sorts of supplements in their cupboards that they don't take. Most of us have massive amounts of things that could help us if we actually use them. So take a moment, just think about this. What are the things that you have? The opportunities that you have, the blessings that you have, the potential. Maybe there's things that you could learn or you could study or you could practice that you haven't really taken full advantage of. Just think about it, tune into it. Let's just take a few breaths together and just allow all the blessings in life to arise in your heart and mind. You might find it's even overwhelming thinking about all the options. There's so much software, there's so many courses, there's so many places you could go. I mean, everything has been made easy to the point that most of us, if anything, are suffering from too many opportunities rather than not enough. But it's good just to tune into what they are. And there might be things that are in the peripheral of your life that you haven't really thought much about that you could pursue. So just take a few more moments now to think about this. What are all the blessings and opportunities that have come into your life as a gift that you've earned and are here to support you? I'm going to recommend that you write a list, gratitude list of all your opportunities, and keep going as long as you can. You might come back to this again and again and again. Do you realize all the opportunities that you have? And AI, if you are having a difficult time, you could talk to AI just with your phone, just press record and talk it out loud. And AI will probably prompt you, if you ask it to keep going, because this could be a list of 500 things quite easily. We're normally so caught up in just the moment-to-moment existence that we forget all the other things. If you use all available outward means, as well as your natural abilities, to overcome every obstacle in your path. You will thus develop the powers. You will thus develop the powers that God gave you, unlimited powers that flow from the innermost forces of your being. You possess the power of thought and the power of will. Utilize to the utmost these divine gifts. And we'll talk more about the power of thought and power of will in following sessions. For now, just think about all of the opportunities, all the outward means that you have to overcome whatever obstacles you're facing. So, for example, let's say you have a health challenge. What are all the outward means available? Of course, the internet has infinite amount of knowledge. There are experts and specialists in various areas. There are friends that you have who might know somebody, right? Like, we have access to the whole world in any area at this point because of the internet. There are meditations to help you relax. There are foods that you can eat to feel better. There are all kinds of opportunities to totally change your life if you wanted to. Right? Some people, they're stuck in a relationship that they don't want to be in, and they could change it if they really wanted to. Some people, they want to set up a business or make money doing something, and they're just not doing anything about it, right? They're not using it. Many people have bought courses and programs that they've never studied. There's books on the shelf, journals half written in, ideas. So before we move forward, let us clarify all of the opportunities that we have. And to close this session, let's just take a moment to hold the vision of what you'd wish to create in your life. Imagine you could create anything you want. What is the outcome? What is the end result? What do you want to experience in your life? Where do you want to be? I invite you to take a few gentle, deep breaths and open your mind and heart to this future self, your upgraded version of yourself. Where you've attained everything you want. Where you feel relaxed and at peace with yourself. Just tune into how you feel, what is upgraded and different in your life. And giving thanks in your heart that you've now attained everything you want and need. Everything's working out just perfectly. And the way that you arrived at this higher state of being and this greater life is by taking advantage of all the opportunities that you have, that you've created, that you've been blessed with. Thank you for your wonderful presence. I encourage you to make a list of all your opportunities so you know what they are and you can give thanks for them. And then in the next session, we're going to get into the power of thought and how this transforms these opportunities into reality in a very specific way. Sending you lots of love, and I'll talk to you in the next episode. Have a beautiful day. Thank you for your beautiful presence.